It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Blazers and the White Sox. The White Sox will try to wrap up the three-game series sweep, and we'll have it for you next. Andrew Abercrombie starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
In now, Richard Richardson, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play.
First pitch, 1-10.
And it's 1-1. Fellas, you take a look at the home side here as they take the field this afternoon. They've been pretty much unstoppable the last couple of weeks or so. Winners of 9 straight ball games.
Matty, you have a chance to win 9 ball games in a row. All you're thinking about, first off, everything's going right. All facets of the game are coming together. Team is playing exceptionally well right now. But your eyes on that double digits. There's very few teams that rattle off a double-digit win streak throughout the course of the year. They have that opportunity today.
The 1-2. Popped high in the air. Fitzgerald is under it. 1 away.
Batting second, the third baseman, Scott Jordan.
Now at the plate, Scott Jordan. He's just hoping for something to go his way in this one. And as you can see, it's not been the case of late. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Jordan can be considered a bit of a one-dimensional hitter, I guess, in terms of making contact. He tends to see the ball out of right-handed pitchers' hands well, but doesn't seem to pick up the left-handers at the same level. And here's a ball hit in the air, but this will land untouched. And just a Chamber of Commerce afternoon for baseball. 82 degrees here at first pitch. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Right fielder is on the run. He won't get there, and it's into the gap. Around second now and headed for third. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
And that triple could not have come at a better time. The team has really struggled the last few games trying to get over the hump, and they're looking for anything good to happen to them, and I'd say that triple definitely qualifies. They are fired up.
Now at the plate, Nori, Dizzy, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Here's the first pitch to him. A bit high there, a ball and no strikes. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint. Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Now batting, Colt Snow. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Time to be aggressive with these hitters now. After that sac fly, now it's time to try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
Two out, nobody on. And a high strike there. It's 1-1. Two and one.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The 2-1. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
Now in the box, Leon Richardson comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. First pitch on its way. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder on the run. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Blazers lead this one 1-0. Drew Land will do the pitching in game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, man, we're going to get a chance to look at a good veteran pitcher here. This guy's been around the block a few times, but one of the things he does, he still competes at a high level, and he's never stopped trying to learn how to be a good pitcher.
Digging in, Adam Wilburn. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Not shortstop. Adam.
Here's the pitch.
Wilburn.
Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. The windup and the 0-1.
1-1.
Fellas, you look at these guys with a first inning lead, by the way, as they take the field this afternoon. They've been in a serious tailspin of late, winning just once in their previous 10 games.
Yeah, Matty, you can't win when you're giving up that many runs. The pitcher was missing over the heart of the plate, not executing down and away, not brushing back anybody, making anyone feel uncomfortable. Guys were taking huge hacks off him. And to boot, the defense was on its heels.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Richardson is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Batting second, the third baseman, Timmy Fitzgerald.
Standing in, Timmy Fitzgerald. He's hitting .333 in the series, 2 for 6. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. 1 out, nobody on. And that's in there for his strike, 1-1. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
2 strikes.
Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A one-out walk here in the home first.
Batting third, the second baseman, number 13.
Into the box, number 13. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. It looked like the fastball got away from him there.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Skied into straightaway right. Richardson is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Batting fourth, the catcher, Sergio Robles.
Coming to the plate now, Sergio Robles. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now the fastball is swung on and missed. Two out with the man at first. And it's quickly 0-2. And strike 3 called as he says, "You got to be kidding me," with the side retired. Now at the plate, Mad Dog Jackson. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
You know, and it's not an easy thing to complete a sweep, particularly in this day and age where the games and the teams are so competitive. So a sweep at home would be extra special.
Rincon.
To the plate now, Samuel Rincon. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. And one thing that would certainly help their cause in going for the sweep is if they can break out the big bats like they did yesterday. Several home runs in that ball game.
Listen, it's hard in this day and age with all the quality pitching to put up double-digit runs like they did yesterday. They'd certainly like to have some of those back if they could and add them to today's box score.
The White Sox had a lot of success at the plate yesterday, a double-digit hit total as a team, so they'd like to make that happen again as they go for the sweep.
When you're playing as well as this team is right now, they've got them right where they want them. They're only down 1 early in this one, and when you've won a couple of games in a row already, you have that feeling you can certainly come back and win this one.
Now he swings and golfs this one into left center. It's going to work out for him as a base hit. The throw into second, and he is in there. So some real problems out there at that time as it'll wind up in E7. Stepping in now, Alejandro Rosas, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 4 home runs and 16 RBIs. The 0-1. Just off the plate and high, ball one. Rincon, the runner at second with one away. Called strike, and he's behind 1 and 2. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. Ready now, Drew Lynn. Yes, he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the stretch. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. 2 out here and a runner at second. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Two and 1.
Good time to be a 9-hole hitter right now. More than likely going to get a good pitch to hit. The top of the order is looming on deck. Good spot to be a good hitter right now.
Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
Yep, 3-1.
Richardson would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Out of the stretch, the 3-1 home. Hit out towards second, and that's through into center field. Base hit. The throw to the plate. And he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game.
Hey, D-Row, they're off to a nice 2-0 lead right here. And I think it's time to keep the pressure on and try to add on.
Yeah, this guy's a quality pitcher, and you know at any moment he gets into a rhythm, he can rattle off some donuts up there. So this is a nice job by the offense, but not done yet.
In now, Richardson, as he lines it out to center. Irvin is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So it's 1 run on 2 base hits, 1 error in the inning, and 1 man left on. On now to the bottom of the second. The Blazers are out in front here, 2-0. Leading off the inning, Lorenzo Diamond, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this is taken outside for ball 1. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. The 1-1 is off the plate, up and away.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful with that, especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
Into right field. That's a base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
At the plate now, Jesse Irvin, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Nobody out, runner on first. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
Now to the plate, Ty Moore, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. First and second here with nobody out. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1.
When the pitcher on the mound's establishing this kind of heater, you got to come off everything else and find a way to get that bat head in the zone.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
The 2-1. None out, runners at first and second. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Open to send him packing. Pitch on its way. In the air, down the line in left. And he will make the catch while ranging backward as he just put the glove up and hauled it in for the first out. And a daring move there pays off as he'll make it into third on the fly ball to left. So digging in now, David Harvey is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second. Second and third here, 1 man out. Two balls and no strikes.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
2-0 count, the pitch.
And remember here, there's an open base at first, so a walk is not the worst thing that could happen right here.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
And this is the kind of thing that's been happening to him all season long. He'll cruise for a while, hitting his spots, and all of a sudden, the wheels come off and he struggles. We'll see if he can recover here.
He's set. Here it comes. Andrew Abercrombie comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
This is a situation where you have to step out of the box and tell yourself, my job is to get the runner in from third. It'd be nice to gap one and get them both in, but you want to take a little pressure off you offensively and just focus on being productive.
In for strike 2. bases are loaded with only one out. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Adam Wilburn, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Clearly, this is a tough situation to be on the mound, but the key here is minimizing. They're up by 2, so he could find a way to get out of this bases-loaded jam by only giving up 1 run. That would be clutch.
And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
And 0 now.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Ready with the 3-0. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Well, that's just not a good look for the guy on the mound. Bases loaded. You expect him to bear down and really fight to get an out, but instead, he walks home a run on 4 pitches.
So striding forward now, Timmy Fitzgerald, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. He's set. The 0-1. Two out, bases loaded. 1-1 pitch is a curveball that misses, ball 2.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
He's set. The 3-1. Full count now, 3-2. Here's the payoff pitch. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. This side is retired. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and 3 left. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. The Blazers are out on top 2-1. Digging in to try it again, Scott Jordan. He scored after tripling in his first plate appearance. What's he got in store for us here? Now here it comes.
Nope, outside.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
Here's the pitch. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Irvin is there, and he has it for the first out. And with that, there you get a look at what's happening in the race in the National League West. So striding in, Nori Dizzy. He hit a sac fly earlier. First delivery to him on the way. And that misses for ball one. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Hard hit ball to short. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Hey guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
Standing in now, Colt Snow, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. The average coming into play right at 320, 14 homers and 37 RBIs.
Ball.
Cut fastball above the letters, a ball and a strike. Good riding action to that thing, and it's ball and 2 strikes.
1 and 2.
Runners on first with 1 down. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Has a look, now the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Harvey is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The center fielder, number 6, Leon Richardson.
Striding in once again, Leon Richardson. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
1-0. Hey. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2.
Ball 3.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
The 3-1 pitch. Line drive to center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Digging in, number 13. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
The second baseman, number 13.
First offering on its way.
Hey.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here, take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Breaking ball misses the corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Fouled off. Soft liner towards first. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batting, the catcher, Sergio Robles.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Sergio Robles. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and a borderline call, Matty. I don't know. I got to feel like he's got to build a rapport with this umpire, this AB. See how far he'll go in or out. He can't allow himself to go down looking again.
That's by him for strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. Fouled away. And that misses 2-2. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Just gets a piece of it, strike one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. And they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
The 1-2. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Richardson is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. New inning set to get underway, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Mad Dog Jackson.
Mad Dog.
Now the pitch. Shoots this one over to first. Oh, beautiful dive. And the first out of the inning is a beautiful one. What a play.
Oh, that's a tough play, but he pulled it off perfectly. Once he made the great stop, still had to make a good feed to the pitcher covering, which isn't easy on routine grounders sometimes. Hard not to appreciate that one.
At the plate, Samuel Rincon. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Diamond is there, so 2 pitches and 2 outs thus far.
The batter.
So with 2 gone here in the 4th, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And boy, you can see it there. A couple of power arms out there as both of these guys are working in the high 90s. Digging in for his second at-bat, Alejandro Rosas. First delivery to him on the way.
0-1.
And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
That's a nice job to work that walk right there. Even if it doesn't lead to anything on the scoreboard this inning, it prevents the pitcher from having to lead off in the next one. Just one of those small things that might go unnoticed, but in the end, make a big difference.
Coming to the plate now, Drew Land. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
from the stretch. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Ball 1.
Just off the outside as he can't catch the corner.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Jesse Irvin. First pitch coming. Here it is. In there, strike 1. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. The windup and the 0-1. Gets a small piece near the plate. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Now batter, left fielder, Ty Moore.
Digging in now, Ty Moore. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope. Count 1-0.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch.
Hey.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Into the box now, David Harvey. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. And gone. An absolute bomb. So a solo shot down the line in left. 6th home run on the season for him as we are all knotted up at 2.
An elite starter. You don't know if you're even going to get wood on the baseball team.
You know, that'll rattle you a little bit. This guy's been throwing the ball great, one of the top pitchers in the game. He's not used to guys barreling him up and hitting him in the seats.
At the plate, Andrew Abercrombie. Batter left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time, every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. Hard on the ground toward short, right to him. Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. But a run scores in the inning, and that'll have to be good enough as this solo home run knots things up. We're through 4, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Richard Richardson. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And no one will get this one. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Ready once again, Scott Jordan, 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
The left fielder, number 24.
Ready for another shot now. Nori Dizzy. The pitch. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he misses with it. 1-1.
The count 1-1.
And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Jordan English enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Jordan English.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Adam Wilburn.
Adam Wilburn.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0 is taken, strike 1. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. And the pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
To the plate now, Timmy Fitzgerald. As he'll take a look at ball 1. English certainly comes at you with the big fastball, but the only knock on it is the apparent lack of control he has over that pitch. Might not always know where it's going, and that can make things a little dicey for pitching coaches. Just missing here, 2-0. 1 out, nobody on. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
Jeez, this looked like a routine grounder that just got away from him. Every school kid knows that you've got to look it all the way into the glove. He didn't, and now they've got to deal with a 1-out base runner.
Digging in, number 13, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Oh, that's down.
Ball 1. Runner at first here with 1 away in a 2-2 ball game. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Slapped hard the opposite way. Richardson is there. 2 down.
Now batting, the pitcher, Sergio.
At the plate, Sergio Robles. He's set and the pitch.
1-0.
Looked like he was a little over-aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
Man at first with 2 out in a 2-2 ball game. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Outside, 3-0 now.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
Hey. 3-1.
Whoo, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Now a move over to first, and he'll get back in standing. A runner on first with 2 away. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
So coming to the plate, Lorenzo Diamond, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit out towards second, and that's through into center field. Base hit, and this throw gets away from him, and he is in to score from second as the throwing mistake defensively came back to factor into that one.
Dan, as a former infielder, I apologize for him. Nothing's more frustrating or upsets you more as a defender than making an error and seeing that guy come around the score.
You know what? And that's one of those cases as a pitcher, D-Roll. There's not much you can do. Listen, there are physical and there are mental errors, and you just have to, as a pitcher, go ahead and look past that now and try to pick up your teammate and try to get it out any way you can.
He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the harder plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
High and away, not close. 3-0.
2 on, 2 out with a base open here as a pitcher. You have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch that he can hit one out of the park on.
And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
It was obvious when the count went to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Into the box now, Ty Moore. One of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Base is juiced now with 2 away. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Bases are loaded here. 2 down. And this could be trouble now. It's 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
David Harvey would be next. He's set. The 3-1. Swung on and missed 3-2.
Hey, that's the kind of swing you'd like to see a guy take with the bases loaded. He's going for the downs.
Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been, as they'll strand the bases loaded. This side is retired. So 1 run here, 1 hit, 1 error, and 3 men left stranded. 5 innings complete. The White Sox are out in front 3-2. All set for the start of the inning, and digging in is the big-time power threat, Colt Snow.
No.
On its way is pitch number 75. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And he lays off for ball 1. Snow, a Canadian native, very well could be starting the upcoming All-Star game. He currently leads all second basemen in the league in fan votes.
Yeah, this comes as no surprise. This guy is one of the best players in the game, a superstar, and that's what the All-Star game is about. The fans getting to see the best players put on display.
And he won't go after the cut fastball. 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Got him.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box, Leon Richardson, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Now a cut fastball, but that doesn't threaten the zone. It's even at 1. This one softly hit and fouled off to the left, and that moves the count to 1-2 now. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
The batter, the first baseman, Mad Dog Jackson.
Stepping into the box, Mad Dog Jackson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope.
The cutter runs outside. Ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Pitch on the way.
I got 2-1 the count.
3-2s are scored here in inning number 6. 2-2. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. C.J. Wolf will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, David Harvey.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
Pitch on the way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Strike two.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Stays alive, still 0-2. Ball one as the changeup misses well off the inside. And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Swing and a liner. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Boy, talk about being a game of inches, Nero. That was a bullet just out of the reach of the third baseman.
Yeah, third base is just a reactionary position, kind of a la goalie in hockey. He didn't have much chance there. He tried to make a play, get it above his head, but he was unable to get there.
Raleigh Toth will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. He'll enter play with that average at a sterling .331. 13 home runs and 38 runs batted in. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
No, that's down.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Throw over to first, and he'll be back in standing up. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Adam Wilburn. 0 for 2 with a run batted in for him thus far. And now they've got him picked off. They slapped the tag on him, and he is out at second base. Here comes the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
That's a ball.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
Two out, nobody on. Here's a pop-up now. Jordan is there. And the inning is over. Curtis Sellers is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Sellers.
Leading off the inning, Samuel Rincon, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
First delivery to him on the way. And we'll start the inning off with an easy fly ball to straightaway left. Moore comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
Bat, number 5, shortstop, Alejandro Rosas.
Into the box now, Alejandro Rosas. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Now the 2-0 home. 3-0 now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Now the 3-0 offering is looked at for the first strike.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Thank you.
Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Lucius Rojas will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Rojas.
A ball and no strikes comes into play here at 273. 4 home runs and 15 RBIs. Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees. Now the 2-0. And he's way off balance with the swing there. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Wow, you never want the tying run on base, especially that way. Looked like he lost his release point, and the ball went inside until it caught him. Now we'll see if he can work around it.
So a big moment here, and standing in Richardson, and he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Quick check on that tying run at first, and he just manages to get his hand in. Here's the first pitch to him. Two out with the man at first. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Down 0-2. Maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the traditional 7th inning correct.
Michael Robinson gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Robinson.
Stepping into the box, Timmy Fitzgerald. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
Timmy Fitzgerald.
Here comes the first pitch.
No, that's down.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
2 balls, no strike.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Pitch on the way, and that misses. Ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Show some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Ready for another chance. Number 13, not providing much out of the 3-hole in this one. Hitless in 3 at-bats so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch, and he drops a changeup right down Broadway for a called strike. A runner at first with no outs here. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The 1-1. Now a chopper to first, might only get one. Oh, but they throw it away at second. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Sergio Robles. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Count 1-0.
There's a shin high slider laid off for a ball.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
A ball and a strike.
This is going to be an interesting at bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
The 1-1 home. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. A couple of men in scoring position here with none down. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2 gets him swinging. He struck him out.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone, and then what do? You come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. So stepping in, Jesse Irvin. A couple of walks for him thus far. From the stretch. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. Lifted down the line in left. Dizzy has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner.
Now back, the left fielder, Moore.
At the plate, Ty Moore. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
First offering on its way. Turned on down the line. Scooped up, and he'll take it to the bag himself. And a great job of pitching out of the bases loaded situation as the side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Lamar Coates is in out of the bullpen now, as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch.
Number 34.
Bruce Frost is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Number 38, Bruce Frost.
Ready to begin the 8th, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Scott Jordan. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1. The White Sox leading by the slimmest of margins late in this one and trying to hang on and earn the series sweep.
One of the keys if you want to sweep a team is you're going to have to get some big outs in that 7th, 8th, and 9th inning. They're leading by a run as we're going towards the end of this game. Now it's time for the pitching staff to put this one under wraps.
Set, and the 2-1 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The left fielder, number 24, Rory Dizzy.
Stepping in, Nori Dizzy. First pitch coming, here it is. Right down Broadway that time, strike one. And even sweeter, of course, is getting that series sweep in your own ballpark in front of the home faithful. So we'll see if they can send these fans home happy.
No doubt about it. Fan base is excited. They're all out in full force, coming to the ballpark, hoping to witness a sweep, and it looks pretty good at this point.
Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way to do it.
So now to the plate, Colt Snow, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. That evens it up 1-1. And the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now.
One pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here. And
that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Up with it, Robles. But the throw is late, so the inning will continue after the strikeout pitch gets away. And not what he wanted to do there, is now they'll need 4 outs to get out of this inning. Stepping up to the plate, Leon Richardson. First pitch of the at-bat.
Oh, that's picked out.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. Lonnie Overstreet is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Overstreet.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And digging in is the outfielder, David Harvey. First delivery to him on the way. A 1 pitch on its way. Slow roller left side. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The batter, the center fielder, Bruce.
Striding in, Bruce Frost, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Drives it out to deep right center field, and that'll get down out there near the wall. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, I'm going to have to do it right now.
Set. Here it comes. High in the air out towards shallow right. Richardson will drift over to his left a few steps as he takes it for the 2nd out.
Now batting.
With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game, and the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ball game. Digging in once again, Timmy Fitzgerald, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch of the at-bat, and he takes ball 1.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
A swing and a ball to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. The throw home. The tag, but it's not in time at the plate as he scores to make it 4-2.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a 1-1 game where every pitch is so important. You're 1 pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Number 13 stands in as he looks at a called strike. Slider, and it's off his glove, and it bounces away. And he'll make it to third here on what will likely be ruled a passed ball. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Men on third with 2 down. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Went to the slider to try and get him to chase, but it's full now, 3-2. Sergio Robles would be next. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 pitch home. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. This is on the ground over to first. Fielded cleanly on to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We've played 8 full. Neptune is out in front here, 4-2. Brandon Perkins comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Set to start the ninth in this one. Here comes the first baseman, Mad Dog Jackson.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The 1-1 home. And he chased it in the dirt. And the throw is there to record the first down. Stepping in, Samuel Rincon. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
0-2, here it is. And it's fouled away. The next 0-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
In now, Alejandro Rosa, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. No hits to this point. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. 2 out, nobody on. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
3-1 count, tying run on the on-deck circle. You have to be very careful right here to make a quality pitch on 3-1.
And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
Howard Urban will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. As a look, now the pitch. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. And now a crowd reported at over 28,000 rise to their feet. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate, but could not cash in.
Man, I don't care who you roll out there against these guys. That's 10 wins in a row for them, so they feel like they can beat anybody in the league right now, and they're making it look awfully easy too.
4-2 the final score today. The White Sox used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Andrew Abercrombie earns his 5th winner of the year. Brandon Perkins strikes out the side to record the save, his 13th of the year. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Here now is our final line score. First for your victorious home team, 4 runs, 7 hits, 1 error, and 11 runners left on base. For the visitors, 2 runs on 4 hits, 2 errors, they left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 46 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.